HCIE-Data Center Network, written, V1.0 H12921_V1.0 exam dumps are the latest material for you to study all the related topics. Share some H12921_V1.0 exam dumps here. 1. Which of the following descriptions of open-source OpenStack storage components is correct? A. Cinder is generally used for long-term storage of persistent type of data at rest. B. Cinder provides object storage services. C. Swift provides block storage services. D. Swift is generally used to store virtual machine images, data backups, etc. 2. What is wrong in the following description of the open-source OpenStack Nova component? A. Nova relies on keystone, neutron, glance, and heat when creating virtual machines. B. In some previous versions of OpenStack, Nova was responsible for implementing compute, storage, and networking functions. C. Nova deploys Nova Compute on the control node to connect with hypervisors of different platforms to achieve virtualization platform agnosticism. D. Nova supports the management of bare metal, virtual machines, and containers. 3. What are the following descriptions of microsegmentation, and what are the errors? A. Group members of the same EPG can communicate directly with each other, and there is no restriction on how they cannot communicate with each other. B. In the cross-device forwarding scenario, the destination EPG group number is written to the VXLAN packet header and forwarded to the remote VTEP. C. In the local forwarding scenario, the source VM and destination VM are on the same network device, and the EPG packet information is maintained on the network device. DGBP is a flow control policy based on EPG packets plus protocol number plus port number, which specifies the flow control policies within EPG packets and between EPG packets. 4. In a cloud fabric-based data center network, which of the following security functions can be used to enable external access by hosts on the external network to actively and securely access the services provided by the internal network? A. SNAT. B. IPsec VPN. C. Virtual systems. D. EIP. 5. There are different scenarios for the service orchestration of the data center overlay network. Which of the following scenarios needs to be unified through the cloud platform to realize the virtualization and resource pooling of computing, storage, and network resources in the DC? A. Cloud network integration scenario. B. Container network scenario. C. Rack rental scenario. D. Calculate the linkage scenario. 6. Which one is wrong in the description of the initial IPv6 transformation plan of the data center network? IPv6 single stack in the new Internet access area. A. This solution will cause existing business interruption and can be used in scenarios that are not sensitive to service interruption. B. This solution can quickly provide IPv6 services and smoothly evolve to the long-term goal of network-wide single stack. C. You need to add quadruple A records on the DNS6 server and publish them externally. D. In the IPv6 Internet access area, you need to add an IPv6 access line to connect with the ISP to support IPv6 user access. 7. Which of the following layers does the Cloud Fabric Cloud Network Integration Solution architecture consist of? A. Network Service Layer. B. Business Presentation Layer, Collaboration Layer. C. Network Analysis, control layer. D. Storage access layer. 8. What are the correct items in the following description of the deployment of Cloud Fabric NoF solution? A. The INOF feature is enabled on the switch. B. The INOF feature is enabled on the storage node. C. SNSD is enabled on the storage node. D. AIECN is enabled on the switch. 9. As shown in the diagram, when DCs are interconnected via VLAN handoff, which of the following describes the error? A. DCIGW requires VXLAN support. B. DCIGW does not learn the routes between the service host and the network. C. Transmission of common VLAN packets between the Fabric GW and the DCIGW. D. The DCI network only passes the underlay route for the DCIGW. 10. Which of the following descriptions of dynamic NAT64 mapping is wrong when an IPv6 user accesses an IPv4 service? A. Dynamic NAT64 technology converts a large number of IPv6 addresses into a small number of IPv4 addresses with the help of address pooling. B. After receiving the response packets from the servers on the IPv4 network, the NAT64 device converts the IPv4 packets into IPv6 packets based on the session table. C. The NAT64 device creates a session table that records address mappings. DDNS64 resolves the IPv4 service address and directly replies with the IPv4 address to the IPv6 user.